This is a love letter to the language I battle with. It evades me from the air before my eyes, hovering between my iris and a computer screen. They are hiding, the words, I mean, in your house, in your home, which isn't a house, but often confused with the same thing. The words are scattered, sticking out as small bits of carpet in cars you've only been in once, as fleeting as feelings and harder to bring into focus. An "and" dropped from your collar this morning and you didn't notice. Check your coat pocket, it might still be there, between a penny and a torn tissue. I find a lot of words in lost bits of cities, mostly stairwells of tower blocks as viewed from the street at night. The differing of the flickering lights illuminates a lot of adjectives in me. This was a love letter to the words we don't see. Thank you so much to Cambridge University Press for sponsoring this video. They're working with Kazakhstan and wanting to reveal the deep literature roots of Kazakh culture to the world by translating 2 anthologies of modern Kazakh literature, one's prose, one's poetry, into 6 UN languages. After looking at my bookshelf, I realised it's woefully Eurocentric, and as a result, my imagination and knowledge is lacking in many areas of the world. Reading these anthologies is a step towards fixing that. Kazakhstan has a rich and diverse literary history, and translating these anthologies offers a window into its people and culture for those who might not know much about it yet. From reading these, I've come to understand that Kazakh heritage seems to exist with a deep connection to the landscape and the population's nomadic roots, which is something I didn't know about before. This is the first time these works have been translated into English, and the poetry volume has collected works from an array of Kazakh poets and given them a platform to communicate their work. Many of the poems evoke a deep sense of connection to their heritage and imagery of nature, which I love. The prose volume shares this connection to the landscape, but covers a bunch of different genres. My favourites are the folk tales, but the anthology also explores life under Soviet rule, history and tradition. The 2 pieces I've enjoyed most so far, and the ones I would recommend reading first, are a poem called Tell Me Is It the Same With You? It's a beautiful poem, a sort of soft interrogation of what it's like to be in heaven. And a piece of prose titled The Image of the Eternal Child, which is almost a Cinderella-esque depiction of a disabled girl struggling to be perceived for who she is and as a good thing, despite a society that perceives her as a signifier of tragedy. If you'd like to experience reading from outside of Western culture with these anthologies, I'll put a link in the description for these. They are available to download for free at kazakhstan.cambridge.org. Thanks so much for watching, I'll see you soon.